thank the Lord for so much. Coming back once again, giving a great shout out to the YouTube family. Hope everybody's doing well. In this video, I want to talk about the difference between hell and the lake of fire. Hades and the lake of fire, which you'll see in King James Version, Hades. And that's a lot of confusion behind this because most of our people won't study. And we have to remember off top, the Bible teaches us in parables, symbols, and metaphors, especially symbols in the book of Revelation, especially symbols. And then we see throughout the Bible where Jesus used so many parables, and then we see metaphors. Now I want to get that out the way first because now I always talk about this. You got to really understand the translations in these Bibles. But the problem is we got so many Bibles out now that you don't know what to look for. See, you got to really understand the Hebrew meaning of these words, the Greek meaning of these words, the Latin meaning of these words, and you put it all together. That's how they came up with King James, and they really trying to translate it where, you know, it could be very understandable. But now, when we look at, let's get into this. When you look at the word hell, Hades, well, if you go back and do the study, you'll see this word called Sheol, S-H-E-O-L. And a lot of people not going to even, I know they ain't going to even look it up or study behind it. Now, when you look this word up, in so many words, in so many ways, it's referring to the grave. But people don't understand this. It's a Hebrew word for pit or grave. S-H-E-O-L. I dare you to look it up. And you remember all through the scriptures where you see Hades in so many scriptures, but you never see the lake of fire to the end. Eternal fire. When it says eternal, that means forever and forever. That's not hell, people. See, the King James English word hell actually was used to translate two different words and two different concepts. And one of them was Hades. And we see Hades and we see hell, which mean the grave. When you look in Hebrew, well, that's what it means. Now, let's think about people that have already died. That's why when you go to the grave, me personally, I don't go to grave sites because they are not there. The Bible teaches you to be absent from the body means to be present with the Lord, but it's a whole lot of misunderstanding behind that I'm not going to go off into. I will not go off into that. But when you read the Bible and you see hell, Hades, that does not mean you being in eternal fire, which is hell, the lake of fire. It's a big difference. That's why the lake of fire is only mentioned in Revelation, because the lake of fire was created for Satan and his fallen angels. I used to think the same thing, that hell and lake of fire was the same place until I started studying. Matter of fact, Papa JT made me realize that, and then I started noticing all the time how Midi Man always said in his video that the lake of fire was created for Satan and his fallen angels. But we don't seem to get that. See, hell is not eternal punishment. People don't catch that. People are, you know what some people call hell? The grave. And people are dead. People are waiting to be resurrected. And see, when you die, there's going to be another life. When we leave right here, and I'm going to say this again, heaven is on earth. The new heaven will be on earth. And people call hell a waiting place to be resurrected. And I understand that and agree with it. Because when you die, you are waiting to be what? Changed into your what? Spiritually body. That's why when they open up graves, ain't nothing in there but bones. See, this is the fleshly body, and then you have the spiritual body. Now, Hades to me is just a pit that has been mistaken for something else. And I see that throughout scriptures as I read, because like I always say, remember the rich man that died when Lazarus died, and he could see Lazarus afar off in Abraham's bosom. That rich man was still woke. And he could see, and he was still talking. Now they let me know that rich man was alive. Now, yes, it said he was begging to get his tongue cooled off, but you got to really catch that. And I believe another reason why the Bible is translated like it is because Jesus have to use some kind of symbols and parables and metaphors to let us know after death you don't want to go to the lake of fire. if that makes sense to somebody. You don't want to go to the lake of fire. You should want your name on the Lamb Book of Life and not the lake of fire. Remember when Satan was cast down? It didn't say Satan went to hell, did it? Matter of fact, the question for the YouTube family tonight is, where is Satan at right now? I would love to hear everybody input on where is Satan at right now. Because remember, when he was roaming the earth, remember Job's story? And God asked Satan, where have you been? And Satan said, well, I've been walking to and fro, roaming the earth, trying to get all he can. And remember, God said, have you tried my servant Job? See, people don't catch this. People right now be saying that the devil is in hell. And everybody's in hell. Well, when I think about Satan's kingdom, I look at Satan's kingdom as in the underworld right now. But he's currently free to roam around the earth and heaven. Uh-oh, why you say heaven, JT? Yes, I said earth and heaven. Well, why do you say that when you move on in Revelation? Why is there a battle between Michael the Archangel and Satan? I'm going to let y'all marinate on that. It's a battle. Now, the question is, have it already happened? Remember, Revelations is past, present, and future. I'm kind of going a little deep on some things in this video, but I know to the Bible studies, y'all going to feel what I'm saying. But where do you think Satan is right now? And we all know that he have his old demonic spirits, the devil in his spirits. I call him my spiritual buddy, because his spirit ain't never left this earth. But people saying that he's in hell right now. Well, that's just the grave. I guarantee you, look up Shul and come back and get back with me on this video and tell me, now, do you see the difference between hell and the lake of fire? Come on now, think about that. Satan is the prince of this world. It's the prince of this world. The book of John teaches us that. And again, hell is not an eternal punishment after death. The lake of fire. See, hell is not eternal punishment after you die. That's a holding tank to when you be resurrected. That's how I look at that. I look at that with the rich man. Some might say, well, Jesus went down in hell and preached. Do you believe that, JT? Yes. Because hell is the grave. He went down in hell to preach. Remember the book of Matthew 6? Or Matthew 7, excuse me. When he was talking about the wide gate. And he said the people in that gate was headed toward destruction. He didn't say they was headed toward the lake of fire. He said they was headed toward destruction. Remember the people that died in Noah's flood? It never said they went to the lake of fire, did it? Remember the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah? It never said they was cast into the lake of fire. I hope somebody catching what I'm saying. Jesus said, only I have the keys to hell and to heaven. Hades and heaven. So they let me know, once again, if Jesus is the only one that can hold the keys, me and you we can't put nobody in heaven or the lake of fire. See, he's going to raise up the dead once again, like Revelation teaches us. He's going to raise up those even in Hades, which is the grave. That's why I tell people when they tell me to go to hell, I say, I will see you there. That's the holding place. Yes. A Hebrew word, Sheol, means the pit or grave. Where else do you think people are being held at right now as they dead? They ain't in the lake of fire. Come on. They ain't in the lake of fire. Or do you believe that? But see, that's determining your belief on Revelation once again. Past, present, and future. A lot of people going to say these things have already happened. You know why I don't say it haven't happened? Because the devil ain't left me alone. I know the devil is still alive and well doing. Oh, yeah. Because if we didn't have the prince of this world, which is Satan right now, why would we be having so much trouble? So remember Revelation, things that has happened, things that was happening, and things that's going to happen later on. So once you start understanding the beginning and the end, you would understand there is a difference between hell and the lake of fire. Think about it. So I guarantee if you look up Sheol, S-H-E-O-L, that's the Hebrew word for pit or grave, you'll have a whole different outlook on the lake of fire and hell being the same place. Think about it. So I hope this can help people. And if you read the rest of the Bible, hell, where people are supposed to be tortured, you don't really see that in too many scriptures to support that. Because yes, Jesus said the rich. We learned about the rich man begging to get his tongue cooled off, but really, what did they really mean? Was he cast in a lake of fire and burning and burning and burning? Or really, did he have another chance to get it right? Or really, has he been resurrected yet? So that's something to think about. So the question once again to the YouTube family, where is Satan right now? God bless you.